Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon. You're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Theo Hughley, you listen to the Man Cave Morning Show on BKS1 Radio. Theo Hughley, you listen to the Man Cave.
Good afternoon.
Good morning in some parts of the world. Know where you at. The official Man Cave Morning / afternoon show.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, we got a show for you today. We're going to talk about some real issues, some real things today.
Yeah, man.
All right, so make sure you tune in. Make sure no matter what platform you are listening to us on, you share it out to the world, man. All right. First and foremost, let me introduce my partner right here. The man that always had the plan, and together we understand. We call him what? Smooth P.
My brother right here sitting to my left, representing the BKS1.
Okay.
The one, the only. Storm, Norm, the General.
No doubt. What's good? Hey. Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody. And that's BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody watching us live right now on Twitter, Periscope. Listen, if you're on Twitter and you want to watch us live, just watch us at Storm of BKS1, and we'll retweet that out to at BKS1 Radio ENT. Going to do that right now. Shout out to everybody watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com. All right. Salute, peace, and blessings. Shout out to everybody listening to us live on the TuneIn app.
Yes.
Get that TuneIn app, people, for your mobile device. It's free. Get the free version. Don't get the one they try to charge you for, unless you want it commercial free. If you want it commercial free, then I think it's only $9.99 a month. But get the free version.
Too much for me. Too much for my blood.
Get the free version of the TuneIn app. You can listen to all your favorite radio stations from around the world, and guess who's on there? WBKS1. All right? Get that for your mobile device. No doubt. And shout out to our FB folks. You know we love y'all.
Yes.
We love y'all FB folks.
We
shout
love
out
you.
to Felicia Nelson on the check-in. Shout out to Tyrone Chill Harmon on the check-in. What's up, Chill?
AKA I'm on time that night for the Cypher show.
Yeah. Mr. On Time. Shout out to Barry B on the check-in. Shout out to Kim Sharif, the diva on the check-in. Sandy B, what's up, baby, on the check-in. Sis? Shout out to Alicia Platinum Mitchell on the check-in. April Muhammad. What's up, April? Good morning, good afternoon to you. Shout out to George Moore on the check-in. What's up, my brother? Shout out to Suzette Crawford on the check-in. Shout out to Janine Williams on the check-in. Hey, Janine. Shout out to Leroy Thompson on the check-in. And, yeah, man, welcome to the Man Cave Morning /
And Patty Barb just checked in.
What's up, Babs? What's good? Yes, y'all get a clap. And you get a clap. And you get a clap. And you get a clap. You already know.
For yourself.
Yes. All right, so let's get this show started. Lots going on this week. Don't forget, man, Thursday, come on out to Galveston.
I'm representing y'all.
Yeah, we always have a good time. It's the official after-work ride, the official after-work Thursday ride with BKS1 Radio at Galveston, man, 303 South Michigan Avenue, Kenilworth, New Jersey. Come on out and rock out with us, man. You know, music. Brought to you by DJ Storm Norm, DJ Smooth P, DJ Jess, KT, DJ Big H, DJ Brad. You know, we got DJs.
We got DJs.
We got DJs. And we got that feel-good music.
Yes.
So come on out and rock out with us, man. It goes down from 7 to midnight, but get there between 6 and 8.
The drink special.
For that drink special. You buy 2 drinks, you get one free. All right, and they got half price appetizers 6 to 8 and everything. Also, they got like 8-9 screens up in there, so you can watch your favorite game or whatever the case may be. So just come out and have a good time, get your dance on and rock out for the after work ride this Thursday. And don't forget, we're also this Thursday we are celebrating who? Akisa of Allure. Yes, we are celebrating her birthday.
Kiss, yes.
Happy birthday, Hurricane Kiss. Yes, Kisa of the R&B group Allure. We're going to celebrate her birthday this Thursday as well at Galveston. So come on out and have a good time, and then you know what's going down Friday. What's going down Friday, Pete?
Friday Night Live, Happy Hour Mix.
Yes.
Sponsored by TGI Fridays, Piscataway, New Jersey, 1315 Centennial Ave. Music powered by BKS1 Radio. See, I just made that commercial, y'all?
Yeah. No doubt. Of course, they got half price appetizers and drink specials as well. And you know we're going to be playing that feel-good music.
Yes,
everything
sir.
from the classics to the current, man. So come out and rock out with us this Friday. We're going to have a good time. And that kicks off from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And just come out and enjoy yourself, man.
Yeah, man. It's always a good time.
Yes. So, but we want to see everybody in the building Thursday at Galveston.
Yes.
Everybody need to be there.
Yes,
all right. And don't forget, too, October 5th.
Yes.
Listen, if you like good play productions and costume design and choreography and all of that, please go to Essex County College to the Mary Birch Theater. This amazing production brought to you by Styletayment.
Yes, sir.
Is going down. All right. So get your tickets at Eventbrite. It's going down. It's called A Cancer Survivor Story in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Please get your tickets to that. It's going to be an awesome off-Broadway production. Again, Styletayment. So go to Eventbrite, type in Styletayment. Okay? All right. No doubt. All right. So let's get this thing on and popping.
Yes, sir.
Lots going on in the world today. So one of our topics, let me get to that. Of course, this is in remembrance of the tragic day.
18th anniversary.
18th anniversary of 9/11. 9/11. I'm curious to know. We want to know your stories today. So we want you to call in with your story or put it in the comments section or whatever. What's your 9/11 story? Where were you during 9/11? We want to know that today. We want to know. Do you remember where you were on September 11th? And do you have a 9/11 story? You know, because some people got stories. Some people was near it.
Yeah.
Like I was right down the street. I just got off the path out of the World Trade, and then the plane hit.
Wow.
I seen it hit. My coworkers seen it hit. Where were you during this tragic day? Yeah. And what's your 9/11 story? All right. So share that with us. So we're gonna leave the phone lines open. You can start rocking with your stories if you got one. Yeah. You can call in 646-233-1302. Also, we're gonna be discussing the Church of Yeezus. That's Kanye West. Would you attend? Would you attend the Church of Yeezus?
Jesus.
All right. So we're gonna discuss that today. A lot of news for the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. See what you got in here, man. Okay, yeah, let's deal with this.
Oh wow, yeah.
A modern day whites only pub, and this is real talk. The Sacramento, Sacramento bar's stringent dress code criticized as blatantly racist.
Yeah, that's
What do y'all think? A modern day whites only pub, the Sacramento bar stringent dress code criticized as blatantly racist. All right, and I'll read a little bit of it. Let me just show you their sign. Here is their sign right here. All right, so the spot is called Bar West. It's in Sacramento. Here's their dress code after 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
All right, so no sweats or joggers. No gang colors.
Wow.
Man. No solid color t-shirts. No chains out. No grills. no baggy clothes, no sportswear, no track pants.
Wow.
So y'all see that dress code after 10 o'clock. Would you feel in your heart, your mind, is that a racist dress code? Let's go. T?
I'll say absolutely, but I'll also say that it might backfire on them, because you have to realize that everyone tries to embrace our culture. They try to embrace our style. They try to embrace everything that is black, whether they claim to like it, love it, and or hate it. So by putting up this dress code to try to persuade a certain group of people not to come in because of this racist behind sign, you're probably going to turn away some patrons that you actually want also, because guess what? Everybody wants to be like us. So they want to dress like us. They want to look like us. So it may be, you may be trying to target one group of people, but you're actually targeting a whole range of people, because like I said, everybody wants to be like us. So in essence, what's going to happen, in my opinion, one, is going to backfire on you, and two, you're going to have to take that sign down and just take anybody who wants to come into this establishment. Now, that being said, if you are a person of color who dresses in this manner and decides to go to this thing, I think you should be highly offended and not patronize them. Why patronize somebody or patronize somebody who doesn't want you there? I'm not giving anybody my money that don't want it. So is it racist? Yes. But do I think it's going to backfire? Absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about this thing. I like what Ingrid put in. Ingrid said, what? Ingrid said, I saw this list and don't find it racist. I love to go out and see well-dressed people, especially men. I'm going to look at this list again.
I get that. It has nothing to do with how well a person is dressed.
And it says after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So you can't go in there, however, before 10 o'clock. It does say after 10 o'clock.
After 10.
So, again, I asked the question, is this list we're looking at for Bar West in Sacramento, is it racist? I says no sweats or joggers. Okay. All right. So now if you go to any club that got a dress code, you can't wear sweats or joggers.
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely.
No gang colors. So exactly.
So what is that?
I have a problem with that because.
So you said I can't wear a certain color of clothing?
So if you're just speaking about red and blue,
right, gold, purple. I mean, there's a lot of gang colors.
Speaking about red and blue, and then you're talking about bandanas. Well, you need to be specific when you say no gang colors.
Exactly.
All right.
Like, what does that mean?
No solid color T-shirts. So basically, they don't want you wearing no solid color T-shirts up in there, like just coming up in there in a white T-shirt, or a red T-shirt, or a black T-shirt, whatever. No chains out. That's kind of crazy. No grills. No baggy clothes. No sportswear. No track pants. Okay, so you just basically kind of repeated sweats and joggers.
Yeah.
Kind of repeated yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Here it is. Why don't you just put after 10 o'clock? Appropriate attire.
Yeah, exactly.
Men.
Yeah.
Shoes, slacks, dress shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Boom.
Exactly.
That would have been more respect.
That covers the whole gamut of what maybe you're trying to say, or were you trying to say exactly what you tried to say,
ladies? And then make sure you put no jeans.
Yes.
Ladies, such and such. You want the ladies to come in pantsuit, dress, or whatever like that. Specify that or whatever. When you do all of that, it does look like you're trying to exclude a certain group of people. You know, I think it was a little extra with that. Let's see. We got more comments in here. Sandy said, Sandy said, not racist. They have the right to be selective. I think they mean bandana when they say gang colors. No. Felicia says stereotyping.
Yeah. And Ingrid, you're right. I agree with you. Ingrid said not all black people dress like this. I totally agree.
Yeah.
In my opening statement, if you heard it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's but I think that's what they're targeting, but they're gonna, they're gonna send away other people.
Yeah. Kim Cherie said, my sister was in the military at the time and was supposed to have been at the Pentagon but overslept. Wow. They had to send me home because I was so worried. This is the one time I'm glad she overslept. You know what? And that's
9/11. Yeah.
That's God's movement, man.
Yeah.
Because I was late to work. Mm-hmm. I worked right down the street from the World Trade. I worked at a company called Health First back then. And shout out to any of my people, my ex co-workers from Health First. You're listening. Peace and blessings. We did it. We made it. Mm-hmm. So I just got off the path, right? And I actually was going to be later because I was going to stop, get me something to eat. But so I was like, just got off the path. I walked down the street, got into my building. My office is on the 10th floor. Got on the 10th floor, and it's all glass. Our office is all glass, surrounded by glass. And soon as I got up there, I got to my desk, and the building shook.
Wow.
The building shook. Everybody was like, oh, and I work with mostly women. And then, her screaming, oh my God. And then I heard somebody say, it's a plane. Look, it's a plane that hit the Western, because you saw the thing sticking out and everything.
Yeah.
So it was crazy. We looking at this, we was like, oh my God, the people that are hit and people in the building and this, and we saw this, oh my God, terrible accident. And that's what we all thought. So we freaking out. Everybody's just standing out the window like, next thing you know, shook, lights dimmed out. We heard it.
Wow.
Boom. The lights blinked out. This, that. We got up, ran towards the window again. Then everybody said, oh my God, we're being attacked. We knew it was something else.
Yeah.
It was something else. So our tough ass, shout out to Maria Oliveri. Got nothing but love for you. But she's so tough that she's just tough. She's our boss. Italian,
told you I get back to work.
Italian women, all this tough boss. No, she said, everybody, get the hell out. You take care. Nice knowing you. Basically, you know what I'm saying? It was like one of those types of things. Like basically, save ourselves.
Yeah.
Type shit.
You ain't gotta go home, but get the hell out of here.
So I tried to make a quick call.
Oh wow.
I tried to make a quick call at my desk to my moms, to moms and my peoples or whatever like that. And I tried to make it quick. Phones were out. Phones were out. We tried to get downstairs because remember we were on the 10th floor.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, Maria said take the stairs.
The stairs, yeah.
So hallway was dark, whatever. Meanwhile, we work with a lot of older women. It was some seniors up in there, whatever. So me and my boy Frank, everybody was going downstairs. We went back to go find a flashlight. Okay. Right? So we went back to get some people that were older. Okay. And we helped the lady down the stairs, a few people down the stairs and everything. So we finally got down. Once we finally got down to the end and got outside, it was a whole, we barely could move because there was a whole sea of people. Yeah. It was a whole sea of people outside, right? So we all like, oh my God, this is crazy, blah, 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 blah. People was trying to catch a taxi, couldn't. Taxis shut down. They was like, nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah, trying to get the heck out of there.
Try to get on the bus.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because it was that congested.
Yeah.
So, meanwhile, all the, fire engines and everybody's trying to get through, whatever. So we like, oh man. And then one guy in that whole crowd, I remember it was a white guy, tall white guy in a suit. He said, oh my God, the Pentagon's been hit.
Oh, wow.
Everybody freaked out. Bro. We was like, Maria, tough ass Maria Oliveri. She was like hugging everybody. Kids, take care, take care of it. Because I'm like, where the hell I'm going to go?
It's D-Day.
I'm like, I'm from Jersey, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people there was from New York, whatever like that. Even though they really couldn't move, like they wanted to move.
Yeah.
But I really could. I'm like, where the hell am I going to go?
Yeah.
Jersey. And then I'm like, I need money.
Yeah.
So, and bear with me. I was like, I need money. So I'm freaking out, and I run towards the bank. The bank is towards the trade.
Oh, wow.
The bank. So I run down the street towards the bank, and there's the bank, and then there was Burger King right across the street from the trade, and it was right on the side where it got hit.
Okay.
So I'm like, damn. I run into that bank, right? Trying to put my card in, whatever like that. Thing just blinking like that didn't work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, shit. So I start walking back towards the office building, and then I heard this big ass rumble. Like that, and then I heard people screaming, and it's like, run. So I already knew what that was.
Yeah.
I'm running. Here come the cloud of smoke. I'm trying to outrun the cloud of smoke.
Wow.
The big smoke thing, man.
Like a scene out of a movie.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Which it was.
Yeah, it was crazy. But the crazy part about it, I saw, and I hope the baby's still alive. I saw people in panic so much. They were trampling over babies, knocking over the baby carriages.
Wow.
And trample. I seen kids get trampled. Little babies get trampled and everything. And
That's hard. That's horrible.
Yeah. And then people were stepping over limbs and ear parts and shit. Like it was crazy. Wow. So that was my experience. I was jacked up for a minute, bro. Every time I heard a plane, I was jacked up for a good year. After that happened, I was jacked up and I couldn't stop.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I couldn't stop watching the news.
Okay.
Like I really couldn't stop watching the news. So it was deep for me. Again, we're sharing 9/11 stories. That's my story. I didn't get home till 2 days later.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get home till 2 days later. Trish and everybody was trying to think. People was thinking the worst.
Yeah. Of course. Doesn't sound like that.
And shout out to the family of strangers that I didn't know that let me stay with them. It was a family of strangers that let me and some of my coworkers stay with them.
Wow.
It was a Filipino family.
Wow.
I forgot the lady's name I used to work with, but it was her family.
Yeah.
And they let me stay there for 2 days, and their phones wasn't working. And so we caught the last ferry out that was leaving from there. So we jumped on the ferry, and we nervous because remember all that smoke and debris was still going over the water.
Yeah, exactly.
Right there. So we didn't know what was going to get hit next. So we had to go past the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
So we didn't know if that was about to get hit. Was it a landmark thing or what?
Yeah.
Whatever. So everybody was on there crying, people crying and saying their goodbyes and all types of shit. So then finally once I got to the house, I was like trying to call my family. Their phones was out in Staten Island.
Wow.
And everything. So 2 days.
My story is a lot less dramatic than that. I actually was asleep when it happened. I was asleep on the couch. I remember like you guys, I was asleep on the couch, and my man's sister, because we were all staying together at the time, she's like, "Oh man, a plane just hit the World Trade Center." So I'm like, "What?" So I look up, and I'm looking, shaking my head. I'm like, "Wow, that's crazy." So I'm like, "All right, go back to sleep." A few minutes later, another plane has hit the other one. So I jump up. Then I'm like, "What?" So now I'm watching the news, and this is when I was still dating my ex-wife at the time. So I called her because I knew she seen it that she was freaking out. So I called her and went over there with them, and her and her family, her mother and sisters, they freaking out. And we just sitting there trying to figure out what's going on. Like I said, then hit the Pentagon, like hearing all this stuff that's going on. So we just trying to figure out like what's happening, So like what's it like? Same thing, glued to the TV, trying to figure out what's the next move, plan of action. Like are troops coming in here now? Like is that the next thing? Joker's gonna be coming out of the sky at us. So it's like you didn't know where to go with your mind. Like I said, and then the news, they really was all over the place. Kind of, they didn't know what to tell you and what was happening. Actually, one of my nieces though, she was going to they live in Brooklyn, or they lived in Brooklyn at the time, and she was going to school over there. She was young. So, like you said, everything was down. She had to walk from there home to Brooklyn. So she actually walked home to Brooklyn because same thing. She couldn't call nobody, couldn't catch no public transportation or anything. Like I said, she was small. She
walking over that bridge.
Yeah, that's what she had to do.
Yeah,
She knew how to get home, so she walked home to Brooklyn. You know, I was like, it was a crazy time for sure. And at that time, I was working in the mall, and I remember after that happened, because the threat, well, like I said, nobody knew what was next or what they were talking about. They're going to hit some more big targets or whatever. So after that happened, the mall was like a cemetery. It was so like nobody in there after that happened. After they shut down the airports and everything, because they wasn't sure they're going to be hitting airports next and this, that. And when I say that, it was like a ghost town in there for like a minute. Because everybody was scared. Didn't nobody know where the next thing was going to hit. Like you said, it wasn't necessarily that day, but they were talking about, we got more targets and da-da-da-da. You know,
and they had more. And they had more targets. Yeah. All right, let's read some comments. Let me go back to, I think, Ingrid Judge. Let's see here.
Oh, well, she said, I was supposed to be in that area shopping at Century 21 with my homegirl.
Right across the street.
That had never been to New York. I got called back to Atlanta for new job offers. Thank God. Clapped it up. Thank God for that.
Everything happened. Man, I'm telling you. It is a grand design.
Oh, yeah. I thoroughly believe in that.
Shout out to Kim Sharif. She said, that is the one time I can say we as a nation came together. Salute to everyone who survived, and prayers to anyone who lost family members on 9/11. And that's something else I want to say before we go deeper into the show. But that is the one time
everybody came together. Yeah.
Black, white, Latino, Asian, Caribbean, no matter what, you know, nationality was or whatever case, race, religion, whatever. Everybody came. I saw people of all mixtures coming out and helping each other. Right? I've seen it. Like, I was like, really, like, it was bittersweet.
Yeah.
You know, you was sad because of what happened, but at the same time, you saw that unity.
Yeah.
And people just like, all right, today we Americans.
Yeah, exactly.
We Americans today, and F that. Let's get who did it.
Even though the whole thing was a big bamboozle. I hate to tell the American people. Well, I'm saying that because a comment that Ingrid made, she said this country is ripe for this to happen again with all the hate that is being put out right now. How do we prepare ourselves? And I get what she's saying, but if you do a little research in history, which is actually out there now, you know, the whole 9/11 travesty was a homegrown thing.
Yeah, it's
not a conspiracy theory,
but it's mad different theories out there. It's a lot.
There are.
It's a lot. It's tons of different theories.
There is.
Whatever the case may be, we got hit.
Yeah.
So and people lost their life.
Yes.
But again,
too many.
Going back to the unity, if you can just bottle that up, just that part of it up, where people really came together and didn't care what color you are, it just was helping people, man.
Yeah.
I've seen people that got hit with glass and whatever, like a stranger would come and whatever and take off their jacket and put it over them or whatever the case may be. And I saw different types of things like that. Again, like I said, I stayed with strangers for 2 days. They put me up in a room for 2 days until the phones came back on. And then I made a call. I forgot who picked me up. I don't know whether it was Trish. I think it might have been Trish that picked me up. Somebody picked me up. I forgot. And but the thing is, it's like I've seen the nation come together for that, and then I seen African Americans come together for when Obama won, and that that was a divided thing because we were all like, hey, and then they were like, oh my God, a black guy's in the White House. You know what I'm saying? But with us, it was that unity. Like we were crying and we just felt good, and we felt like for that moment, we felt like we overcame. You know, like we overcame. Like this.
Like the King prophecy had been fulfilled.
The world is about to change now. They actually got a black. Because remember, people used to make jokes like that. It'd be a sad day in hell. We ever have a black president? I won't be alive for that. And we were alive for it.
That's true. Clap that up.
My mother got to see it. Grandparents got to see it, and whatever. So that day was a day of unity, where we came together. Not all of us, but African Americans. And another day when African Americans came together was when OJ won the trial.
So, and that was just because I guess we was just so used to the system getting us. He was happy that one of us got past the system.
Yeah, when he beat the system, or whatever, it's like we was all like, yeah.
Even though he didn't do it.
Everybody was at work. Yeah. Remember, and just like everybody waiting for the trial. Everybody watching TV at work. And like, OJ, he's free. Yeah. He won. Screaming or whatever like that. I mean,
and then he denounced us once he got out again. He went back over to the other side as soon as he got out.
Yeah.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Again, if you're just joining us, we're talking about 9/11. We got a lot of different things to talk about today, but we would love for you to call in and share your story. What's your 9/11 story? Everybody got one. Basically, everybody got a 9/11 story. Again, you can call in 646-233-1302 or put it in the comment section. We'll read your story and let's talk about it, man. Day of Remembrance was a tragic day. How do y'all feel about them just each year, the whole the reading of the names, the ceremonies each year? How do you personally feel about that?
I mean, it's good to remember. Like I said, people shouldn't be forgotten. Like I said, a lot of people gave up and lost their lives that day trying to help and save others. And then, like I said, the 3,500 who tragically were just taken. Why? Yeah. Why not remember them? Like I said, it definitely was a day of tragedy for this country. Like I said, in more than one way. Like I said, that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna get on it. But the fact of all those lives lost for an agenda, whatever the agenda was, like I said, that's another story too. It is sad. Like I said, there are a lot of people who lost mothers, fathers. There are people who lost children. It's like it was senseless,
right?
In whatever manner, for whatever reason that it was done, it was a senseless thing that happened. And just thank God that a lot more people didn't. Like I said, we all know people personally,
right.
who were affected, who could have died, and it's still affecting people to this day, because there's still people dying from 9/11. Like, you have a lot of first responders and people who went down to ground zero to help. Because I'm glad, I wanted to, knock on wood, I'm glad that I never made it, because I was one of those people who were going to go down there to help clean up, but I never made it. Me too. I've never made it, and I know it might sound bad to say, but I'm glad now that I didn't make it, because all the people who went down there to help didn't realize that they were breathing in all of those toxic fumes. And a lot of people died from cancer and different things, and they're still dying now.
And the crazy thing
about cases against that.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is that I know a few people that died in later years.
Yeah.
So it's funny, because a year after that happened,
I agree to see the worst tragedy was slavery. Agreed. 200%.
Yeah. The crazy thing about it, a year later, I started having breathing issues. I already have asthma.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what's going on? Like, I thought I outgrew my asthma. For a minute, I haven't had an asthma attack in years. I was good. My health was back up to par. And then all of a sudden, I started having asthma-related complications. And then when I went to the doctor, Dr. Goyle, diagnosed me with emphysema. I'm not even a smoker.
There you go.
So I'm like, how the hell I get emphysema? And then she was like, well, you don't smoke? I was like, no. It's like, well, you're around a lot of smoke? Now, our job sent us back to New York a month.
Oh, wow. So all that stuff was still in
9/11, and it was still there.
Steaming, yeah.
It was still there, and the stench and everything, all that shit was still there.
Wow.
It was still burning a month later.
Mm-hmm.
So, she said, oh, you was there? She was like, oh, like that.
She hit you with that, though.
Yeah, she hit me with the, oh. So they
sorry, Mr.
They did an X-ray. Yeah, they did an X-ray and all of that. And she said in the X-ray, was a spot on my lung.
Oh, really?
So she was like, I was like, emphysema. And she was like, oh, well, you said, I don't know, really what to tell you. We're going to have to blah, blah, blah. So she gave me all these medications and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back. I said, I need a second opinion.
Yeah, let me talk to somebody else.
Just like 3 months later, because, bro, it was bothering me. So I went back, and when I went back, that doctor sent the X-rays over to the other doctor I went to, and they did new X-rays. They said, oh, it was an error on the X-ray on the spot.
Okay. Oh wow.
So I said, I don't have emphysema. They said, no, you have you're chronic. You do have chronic asthma, but not emphysema.
Wow, like the movie Last Holiday with Queen Latifah with the brain scan. It was the machine. Wow.
Yeah. So, but she said, yeah, your health, your breathing and your lungs have worsened. Since that, and they did attribute it to 9/11, so I could have sued.
Yeah.
Actually, I could have got
a big super lawsuit.
Yeah, I could have jumped in there. I didn't have the time for it. I was like, I'm alive. I'm good. I'm good. Even if I do get money, what the hell?
But my thing, I forgot who was the lawsuit against. Though basically, who was the class action suit against? I mean, I know it was a huge class action suit, but I'm not even sure who was against. Like, who do you blame for that?
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, really?
Was part of was in the suit too. No,
wow.
I'm very serious. they were blamed in it as well.
Wow.
They were blamed in it.
That's fine.
All right, shout out to Denise. Denise said, good afternoon. I saw the plane hit and then both buildings crumble while I was at work. It was shocking and sad. After that, I was scared when planes passed our building to land at Newark Airport. Yeah, I know a lot of people were. Shout out to Wonder on the check-in. DT said, if we can remember the 9/11 result as a box of crayons, why is it different when a white person or not a white person killing as a racist breed? I'm gonna try to figure that one out, DT. Yeah. All right, Phyllis Woodbury said, I don't mind the 9/11 names being remembered every year. May they continue to rest in peace. Yeah, some people got a problem with it.
But I like you know what I think it is? I think it's who said it? They basically was saying they don't mind the names being read off, but them showing the pictures because they were doing that free. I'm not sure they still do that, but they were showing like the news would show the pictures of the planes.
Oh, the planes
going. Yeah, they were saying they don't have to do that. I'm sure that the families don't want to relive that, event, because it's probably still traumatic.
Yeah.
If you're sitting there, if you were a survivor or a family member of someone who passed, to see that, to relive that probably is traumatic. So I get that. Like, so the reading of the names is cool, but like I said, they keep showing the image of the planes going into the buildings.
You know why? You know why they do that? They want people to see how severe it was, how real it was, how America can be attacked, and everything. So I'm kind of with it. Like, I get it because we're known for, like when a tragedy happens, like, oh my God, this is terrible and terrible. 3 weeks later, we on to something else.
Yeah.
And we forget quickly.
Yeah.
Like, we talking about. Think about we stopped talking about Puerto Rico.
Yeah, and they still need help.
And they still need help.
We talking about Bahamas this week, but in 2 weeks we'll be forgotten. They still need help.
Yeah.
Right.
What was it? The black girls missing, the girls that were missing, and all this. That's still going on. We stopped talking about because it's not the news of the day.
Yeah.
And
they're fickle.
Yeah. So with this 9/11 thing, and every year they don't. They putting it up and showing images and all of that. We need that because we have to be under constant guard every day.
Yeah, that's true.
We live in a society where we really have to be, vigilant, because we don't know what's coming behind us. I think about it now when I just take the train, or when Sandy takes the train or whatever. Like, people are devious, man.
Yeah, and they like to hit targets where they know it's going to affect a mass amount of people.
Yeah, some evil people out in the world. So they, that reminds us to stay vigilant. All right. Yeah, we want to know your story. So throughout the show, if you just want to call in, be like, "Hey, I got a 9/11 story," and you want to tell us your story, feel free to call in. Again, number
646-233-1302.
All right. Hold on, let me make sure you can read some comments. I'm gonna make sure our lines is working.
No problem. Felicia said, "I feel they should stop." Okay, that was what I was before. Okay, I went back up, didn't realize it. Phyllis said, I don't mind the 911 names being remembered every year. May they continue to rest in peace. Oh, we read that already. Okay. Did I go up? Maybe I need to go up further. You hit Denise. Alicia Mitchell said, also, I still am heartbroken even to this day of the orphans left in deadly disease that affected those first responders. Alicia also said, yes, big bro. The only time I saw it come together.
Yeah, we came together then. I don't know why we can't continue that.
And also, Felicia said, don't need to keep traumatized in families, though. I'm sure most of them still haven't healed. Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch television.
Don't watch television.
No, I'm serious, because there's a lot of people that need to see that.
He said, don't watch
television. Don't watch television that day. No, seriously. If you're a family member or whatever and you can't, don't watch television that day. You don't know what you're going to see. You know what I'm saying? There's 8
That's true.
million different news outlets. You don't know what you're going to see and what
somebody's going to definitely put something up.
Yeah, and it may trigger you.
Matter.
Yeah, it may trigger you. Just don't watch television that day. That's real talk.
Yeah.
All right, on to something lighter. Before we get into the Church of Jesus.
Oh, wow.
All right, so no matter what platform you are listening to us on, share this out.
Share it out.
Now, I really want to know how y'all feel about the Church of Jesus, Kanye West. I'm sorry, I said Kanye West.
Yeah.
Kanye West has a church service every Sunday.
Yeah.
And,
where he is the head man.
Yeah, where he's the head man. And I want to know really how y'all feel about this. Because I know I feel different than P. So we're going to talk about this thing. But before we do,
blasphemy.
You got some more news.
Wow.
All right. Clear plastic shorts for men are entering mainstream fashion. Wow, P. Wow. Where does it go from here? Where do we go from here, people? Y'all see that? If you're looking to upgrade your wardrobe this summer but don't want to blend into the crowd, then look no further than these transparent men's swimming shorts. Yep. Transparent is the new black. Really now. Apparently, meaning these plastic short shorts from Maverick Swim are an essential part of your summer wardrobe. Transparent clothing has been taking the women's fashion world by storm, with festival goers and Ibiza revelers donning transparent pretty much everything this summer. You got a whole bunch on this one, huh? All right. Now it's time for the fellas to get involved, because why should you get to miss out on the most standout trend of 2019? All right, let's just go back to this picture.
Yeah.
Fellas, you wearing it?
You know what? I might have to get a pair. I'm gonna tell you why.
Do not come up in this station, bro. Don't come over my house.
No.
Don't come over my house.
I'm gonna tell you why. They're for emergency purposes only. Because sometimes my wife will put on something a little that I look at the side eye, like, "A word, baby, you gonna wear that?" She said, "What's wrong with this?" I'm like, "Okay, no problem." I said, when I go out the house with a pair of pants with my what's hanging out, you're gonna be all right? Oh yeah, I'm like, okay. I said, you don't think I'd do it? I said, I cut the crotch out of a pair of pants in a minute. So instead of messing up my pants, if I get me a pair of clear swimming trunk pants, there you go. And guess how I'm going out with them? I'm going out commando. So we if she want to go out a certain way, go out a certain way.
I tell you what, bruh.
And I might have to come to the station. I don't know if it's one of them days.
Don't you better not. Let me know so I can change the locks. Don't come to my house. Let me know what beach you gonna be on, all that, so I don't come. I don't want to see it.
Oh man,
that's all I'm saying. I don't want to see that, bro.
That is a little crazy, but hey, I might have to order a pair. What was the website again?
Please don't do that. All right.
Oh man.
Let's see what Felicia said. The Church of Jesus, he needs to go some effing where. All right. And Felicia, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this. Shout out to Antonio Grimace on the check-in. Kaz, what's good? Yeah, don't wear those, people.
Kaz, and I'm rocking those at Fridays.
Yeah, please, bro. I see you in there. I tell you what. Let me see you in Fridays with those on. I'm gonna pull out my cigarette lighter. I'm gonna melt your daggone shorts right up. Burn them right off you.
Oh,
I want to see that shit, man. Come on. All right. We're gonna move on. Okay. Boston to give $50 to every kindergartner in public school to jumpstart college funds. Okay, that's
give it up to Boston.
Shout out to Boston. They need to do that in Jersey.
Every school. Remember?
Yes.
Do you remember back in the day, before you read the story, remember back in the day when they used to give us those, they used to start us with those little accounts? I forgot what the red, white, and blue. I forget what the name of the bank was, but it used to be right there on Front Street. I forget the name of the bank, but they used to do that many years ago.
First something
Bank.
First something bank. I forgot the name.
I think I still got money in that account. I don't know where the hell the bank is at anymore.
Is it interest collecting?
Yeah.
You better find that.
Yeah.
I got money somewhere around here too. All right, so shout out to Boston. They're giving $50 to every kindergarten in public school to jumpstart college funds. We know $50 for college is not even going to buy a book.
But starting in kindergarten.
But at least starting.
Yeah, something.
So the city of Boston is investing in education by providing $50 to every kindergartner enrolled in public school to jumpstart college savings funds. In the new initiative called Boston Saves, incoming kindergartners are automatically set up with a savings account for college or career training. Boston Mayor Marley Walsh and Boston Public Schools Superintendent Brenda Cassellius announced on Monday, the first day of school. Each account will come with a deposit of $50 to get the ball rolling, Walsh said in a video posted to Twitter. Somebody like me, I would buy $50 worth of Now Laters if I was a kindergarten.
They can't get it.
Oh, yeah, the parents might do it.
They can't. Nobody can get it.
Okay.
They get out of school.
That's what's up. All right, so the city also is incentivizing families to continue adding to the accounts. The more they add, the more the city will match. Oh, they're going to match it too? For example, if a family saves $25 for their child in a 3-month period, Boston Saves will add another $5 to their child's account. The statement said all told, families can earn up to $65 in incentives for their child Boston Saves account in the program's first year. That's what's up. Yeah. That's just a great thing.
Yeah, exactly. More schools should implement that.
Shout out to Boston.
It does a couple of things. One, it teaches a child how to save. So if a child, you said kindergarten. So at kindergarten, you got your first bank account, you got money, and they like to do stuff like that. So if they know they can go to the bank and every time grandma or somebody give them $1, $5, they could put them in. That's good training. That's starting them off real early, how to save. So
no doubt.
I think it's a great initiative.
All right, so we're moving on. Again, the phone lines are open. You can call in 646-233-1302. If you got a 9/11 story and you want to share it today, feel free to call in on the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon show. Next story. All right. Staten Island woman arrested in Russia for allegedly bringing marijuana into the country. Okay. A New York woman has been arrested in Russia on suspicion of possessing marijuana that she said was for medicinal purposes. Russian courts told CNN on Tuesday. Audrey Eliza Lorber was arrested on charges of transporting cannabis into Russia from the United States after marijuana weighing about 19 grams was found during a search of her possessions at St. Petersburg Pukovo Airport. Courts press service representatives Danya told CNN 19 grams is nearly 3/4 of an ounce. Lorber had a U.S. permit to use marijuana as a part of a medicinal program, but the permit doesn't apply in Russian territory. That's where the plot thickens. Lebedida,
I was just gonna pass
that name.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Okay, a criminal prosecution has not started. That name said. Okay, it wasn't immediately clear when the arrest happened on what medical condition Lorber has. All right, so so she tried to sneak marijuana.
Yeah, so if you're going to foreign countries, well, I guess because I was going to say, how did she get it past security in the United States? But I guess if she had the medical card or whatever.
Yeah, she looked like an assassin.
But my thing is, she does look a little creepy. My thing is this, though.
I'm scared of her.
Did they not know? Did the TSA not know? Oh, you know what? No, they don't have to show this stuff at the TSA. Never mind. I'm about to say, did the TSA not know that she was going to Russia? But I guess they don't check it at the actual.
Nope.
Yeah, when you're doing the shakedown. Wow.
Now this is interesting. What y'all think about this?
Yeah, this is crazy.
All right, what y'all think about this? Rapists who target drunk women cannot be charged with rape under New York law, prosecutor says. Wow. Victims' intoxication was involuntary. If a reasonable person. Okay, hold on.
That was the picture I got. Yeah.
All right, so let's read this. The scenario is unfortunately common. A woman goes to a bar and chooses to have several drinks. Later that night, she becomes a victim of sexual assault. In New York, Manhattan's top prosecutor says the assaulter cannot be charged with a sex crime because of a legal loophole stipulating that someone who becomes voluntarily intoxicated is not considered mentally incapacitated for purposes of giving consent. This is deep, man. This is deep. But there is no difference between an intoxicated individual's ability to consent to sexual acts when he or she was drugged, and an intoxicated individual's ability to consent when he or she voluntarily drank alcohol or took narcotics. District Attorney Cyrus Vance Jr. wrote to the governor, Andrew Cuomo, in an April 2018 letter reviewed by the Washington Post. Wow, man, this is going to turn out to be something.
Yeah.
Right? Vance's letter, first reported this week by NBC New York, urges Mr. Cuomo to push for legislation that would eradicate the requirement that a victim's intoxication was involuntary. If a reasonable person should have known the victim was drunk, Vance wrote, the assailant should not be shielded from prosecution. Okay, we're gonna see where this gonna go.
Did you see what it also said New York is not the only alone treating involuntary intoxicated difference as sexual assault cases. Most states only explicitly say that drunkenness implies a lack of consent and intoxication was involuntary, according to the Brooklyn Law Review article in 2016.
About 10 states.
10 states. Wow. That's crazy.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
So you cannot be charged.
They always find some kind of loophole.
If the victim is drunk.
Sheesh.
Really?
I would think that would make it more reason to charge him if somebody was drunk and you just had.
So basically, they're saying, listen, they were drunk.
Yeah. They didn't tell me no.
They're an adult.
Yeah.
They didn't say no.
They didn't say no.
They was with it. They was rolling with it.
Now, granted, they was passed out, drooling and spitting up, but they didn't say no, though.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a law. It's a law. Let's go. Ingrid just said we need the Black Panthers and Guardian Angels to start patrolling our streets again.
Man, those were some days.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wow. Deep. Phyllis said. Kim Sharif replying to D said. And let's see. Did you know you can be ordained a minister online? Also, yeah, you are, P.
Yeah.
Also, there are a lot of non-accredited schools out there that people are going to and thinking they are now ordained minister. Yeah,
I'm actually ordained, and I did get ordained online. Although I am a deacon in my church, I haven't been in a while, but deacon in training. But I actually am ordained. I actually married one of my goddaughters, and that's why I wound up doing it that way, because she wanted me to do it. She's actually the one that told me I could do it that way. She's like, well, God, Dad, you know you can just go online and do it, but I am legally able to marry, bury, do whatever, bar mitzvahs,
okay,
christenings. I could do it all.
Make that bag.
Yeah, man.
Make that
Maybe
bag.
I should start the Church of Pieces.
All right, yeah, let's talk about dude. We got other news, but let's talk about dude. Oh, wait a minute, real quick, because Sandy sent me this story. It's interesting, very interesting. So, fertility clinic must hand over sperm donor lists after white couple gives birth to an Asian baby. A fertility clinic in Livingston has been ordered by a judge to turn over a list of sperm donors after a white couple gave birth to an Asian baby. The couple from Verona, and who are now divorced, claims the Institute for Reproductive Medicine and Science at St. Barnabas mistakenly impregnated the wife with the sperm of someone who was not her husband. According to a lawsuit, the couple took a DNA test and learned the husband was not his daughter's biological parent. Jesus. The lawsuit says the baby inherited a genetic blood disorder associated with Southeast Asian heritage that neither parent carried. The couple claims the irresponsibility from the Institute was a major factor that led to their divorce. They are also seeking damages in the case.
Not the wife sleeping with her Asian boyfriend. That wasn't it.
Yeah. That wasn't it. That wasn't the fact.
Why you got divorced? If you thought it was the institution, that was enough to make you get divorced. Knock it off. I'm saying, so they just happened to get divorced, but it's the institution's fault. Knock it off.
All the rest of the babies come out saying hello. And this one come out saying konnichiwa.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's funny.
Yeah, check into that, bruh. Court order and turn over the sperm donors list. Get out of here.
Yeah, they're not doing that.
She was messing around with Mr. Hahn.
Yeah, exactly.
On the side. Cut it out.
That's confidential. They can't. That's medical records. They're not turning it over.
You good, bruh. You did right. You got that divorce.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
But take care of little Chung Lee, though.
Yeah.
You don't leave the babies. It ain't the baby's fault.
No doubt. Not the baby's fault.
Not the baby's fault.
I don't know. Y'all believe that? I mean, I guess it could happen. Could it happen?
It could, but they're so careful with stuff like that. Those
white
clinics
gives birth to an Asian baby. All right. Okay.
Wow, like what Shane said, makes you wonder if she was already pregnant before they inseminated her. Sounds suspect.
Suspect. Yeah, a little suspect to me. Ingrid says she was getting 75% off of all her dry cleaning. Ingrid, you wrong for that. Yo, you so wrong. Phyllis said, wow, the fertility clinics are now screwing up. Yeah, if that's the case.
I don't believe that.
I mean, if that's the case.
It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, Phyllis, they got a law for that. Let's see.
Too funny.
Yeah, I'm with wifey on that. Sounds suspect.
Sounds super suspect.
Sound a little suspect. All right, so what's this, P?
Oh, this is a good one.
Blind man develops smart cane that uses Google Maps and sensors to identify one's surrounding. Wow.
Ingenious.
Wow. Blind man develops a smart cane that uses Google Maps and sensors to identify one's surroundings. Very interesting. All right, so let's read a little bit about this. The electronic walking stick is revolutionizing the way that blind people can navigate the world. As a means of protecting people from low-hanging objects and obstacles above chest level, the WeWalk Smart Cane uses ultrasonic sensors to warn the user of nearby hindrances through vibrations in the handle. Dope. The cane can be paired with a smartphone's Bluetooth system for easy control, since it is also integrated with a voice assistant and Google Maps software. It can use built-in speakers to inform the user of nearby stores and infrastructural details that they may not be able to see. WeWalk CEO and co-founder Kursat Seelan, who is also blind, told CNN that he helped to develop the cane out of a desire to use modern technology as a tool for the visually impaired. This is dope.
Yeah.
Real dope. Real dope. In these days, we are talking about flying cars, but these people have been using just a plain stick, he told the news outlet. As a blind person, when I am at the metro station, I don't know which is my exit. I don't know which bus is approaching, which stores are around me. That kind of information can be provided with the WeWalk. The WeWalk is currently being sold for $500 a pop. As the Turkish tech startup gains more traction, the developers hope to eventually pair it with ride-sharing apps and transportation services to further improve its navigational abilities. That's dope.
That's hot. Yeah. Who those?
We Walk. $500 for a cane.
That ain't bad.
Hey, a cane
with
that
the
can,
technology. Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah, sure.
That's actually a bargain.
I might just get one. Cause
I
I be bumping into shit. Like, and I can
for the
see
days, for the days you forget your glasses.
Yo, for the days I forget my glasses,
Like,
I got
my
We Walk.
You was shut out.
Hey, I'm gonna get me a We Walk.
Jeez.
Shoot. All right. All right. So today, people, I found out I'm a genius, and I'm gonna tell you why. All right. So a messy desk is a sign of genius, according to science. A messy desk. Let's break this down real quick. All right. Mark Twain, Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, and Steve Jobs had messy desks, just like most other geniuses. The desk was invented around
1200 CE.
1200 CE, and while the technology upon it has evolved, the desk itself has remained the same.
I could read.
See, I can't see. I need
a flat surface
the
work.
The walk cane.
A flat surface
cane.
work area accompanied by drawers and cubbies for storage. Today's efficiency expert insists that people are more productive when their desk is uncluttered, with a place for everything and everything in its place. That's the thinking behind in and out box. However, the notion that a clean desk makes you more productive is absurd. Twaddly. Researchers at the University of Minnesota recently tested how well students came up with new ideas when working in orderly versus disorderly work areas.
All right, so y'all heard it here today. I'm a genius, and there's probably other geniuses out there.
Good afternoon, Tracy.
My wife is a super genius. I'm just saying. It's like, no, I'm just kidding, babe. Just kidding. What's up, Tracy? What's going on? So if you got a messy desk, y'all a genius. You're not a slob.
Yeah, exactly.
You're a genius. All right. Let's talk about your boy.
You got some of the videos up, right? That you do?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got to see it.
Yeah. Let's talk about your boy. So we're going to go into your boy, Yeezus. Kanye West. Y'all know he got a church and everything. He rocks the service every Sunday. P, you said you wouldn't attend. All right. So what is the problem?
I'm not getting struck by lightning.
What is the problem? I want to know this from y'all. What's the problem with Kanye having a lot of followers that they get together and they sing hymns and they sing songs and it's positive and there's no fighting and no violence, whatever? What's the problem?
He actually gives sermons and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
he gives sermons or whatever like that. And I heard some of the sermons they say it's pretty good. So what problem do you have with it?
I have a problem with anyone who thinks of themselves as like Jesus Christ himself. Like, for him to call himself Jesus, like, to me, you're mocking God. I don't care about religion. Religion's whatever. Spirituality and religion are two totally different things. But when you're actually mocking God, just like the pastor who wanted to beat Jesus' record, you see where he ended up with that,
I'm gonna be
right?
devil's advocate on this one.
Okay.
But go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna be a part of any of that mockery.
Because he
like,
calls himself Jesus?
Because he called himself Jesus.
What if he called himself Jesus? The same thing?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm not messing with him. Yeah.
Okay, so then the thousands of Muslims that call themselves Muhammad, you got a problem with that?
Well, it's a difference. It's a difference when you're calling yourself something. When you see a name is just that. But when you're using a name and saying that, like in the name of Jesus, when you use there's a lot of Jesus or Jesuses out there, right?
Okay.
There's a lot of people with that name out there.
People that name Jesus.
But when they
Real name
walk
Jesus.
around and say, "Oh no, well no, I'm Jesus," like, yeah, I know your name. No. That's not what I mean. I'm not trying to say my name is Jesus. I'm saying I'm Jesus. I got a problem with that.
So we grew up in a time with everybody that said they was a 10%er, they called themselves gods.
Yeah.
So okay, so is that blasphemy?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's get back to this. Let's
5%,
get back to the point
so not
because-
10%.
Yeah, 5%ers, 10%ers. All right, and they had a percentage in it in there somewhere.
They had a percentage in there
but not like real talk. So let's talk about this thing, the Church of Jesus. All right, so that's what he wants to call it, Church of
The
Jesus.
Church of Jesus.
So
exactly.
again, as much as I know we want to come after Ye and be like whatever, you have to really look at what's going on. So this is why I have a problem with anybody that knocks anything positive, right? So like even when people speak against, there are people out there in different religions that speak against the Quran, right? There are people out there that speak against the Bible or whatever. But overall,
Torah, everything.
the Torah, all of that. These are positive things. The overall, what a lot of the teachings in there is about love, and unity and coming together and fellowship and worship and whatever. So there's not a negative connotations to me associated with the Bible, but people speak against it. So let's look at what he's doing. So let's look at what he's doing, right? And remember, this is the man that created Jesus Walks.
Yeah,
and I can't believe.
I think that's when he bumped his head.
This is where I actually got to defend him, right? So he created a song that the labels in this demonic industry, right?
It was genius,
right? It was genius because
and he didn't think it was going to go over.
The label said they would never play this on air. Bomb, wrong. This song would never have success. Bomb, wrong. You cannot talk about Jesus and make it popular. It just won't work. Bomb, wrong. So this is where I started rocking with Kanye, because I said he did everything they said he couldn't do. He did it. He did it. Now, do I rock with every decision and some of the things that come out of his mouth? No, I don't. But again, this man already showed that, okay, I'm a Christian because I'm making a song called Jesus Walks. And he said he's a Christian.
Oh, did he?
He said it
I was saying that didn't.
He said it wasn't. His upbringing, his mom.
Okay.
And everything like that. His upbringing. So he did something that people said he couldn't do. And that was one thing. And so a lot of his earlier content was dope. So now later on in life, he decides to say, all right, I'm going to take my celebrity and I'm going to use it. I'm going to take my celebrity because this is how you do it. This is what God actually gives you things for. He gives you the greatness to see what you're going to do with it sometimes.
Okay.
And, so he took his celebrity and he's bringing people together and they singing church songs and they all this. And
but listen what you said. They singing church songs. Right. He's taking secular songs and turning them into church songs.
That's church.
He's taking club songs.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the difference between him and Kirk Franklin? What the hell is the difference?
Let's play something. No.
Because every church does that now, right? And why they say they do it? To get the message to reach different people. Different people get the message. So you do it. If we singing "I Love Jesus" over Biggie or over "Ready to Die," if we singing that over the "Ready to Die" beat,
singing "I Love Jesus" over "Ready to Die,"
beat, just like "Mary, Mary, Mary" did the same thing. Like all of them do it. Take secular music or whatever like that, and then add gospel to it. All of them do it now. Some people don't have a problem with that.
Let's play something.
Let's go. Before we run the clip.
Yeah.
Told you I'm gonna play. Yeah, I'm ready to read this. DT said it's marketing. Yeah, absolutely, Kurt. Yeah, Tracy, right, Kurt. Yeah, you can't come on now. Ingrid just said the Bible said, "Yea, are all gods." There are also 3 different Jesuses in the Bible. I say, let him be. See, I'm actually, I have to rock with you on this. I'm rocking with y'all on this because it's the truth. Like right away you want to say because it's Kanye or whatever like that, whatever. But he's not doing nothing negative. It's not nothing negative. He's bringing a bunch of people together, and I'm going to run the clip. Y'all tell me where it's wrong, though. I want y'all to tell me where it's wrong. Y'all point it out to me. All right. Make me a hater of Kanye's quest to have his own church. That's what he's calling it. All right, let me find it. Here it is. So we want to condemn him for that, right? You want to condemn him for that?
I'm not condemning nobody for nothing.
What's the problem with it?
For Kanye.
So basically, you're condemning Kirk Franklin.
I'm not going to the Church of Jesus.
You talking about the music? You talking about the music? Club
no,
beat,
I'm
which
not
is
talking
technically
about,
African beat.
Because I'm just talking about the whole. I get it, like you said, it's attracting a younger crowd, maybe, but let's hear some of his teachings. Let's hear some of his sermons. Like, are you just going in for? Is it just a praise and worship church? Is that it? You just turning secular songs into church songs, and is that what you're doing? Or are you actually going there preaching a word, a real word, or some made-up word, or
This has been the oldest argument in the world since back when Ray Charles. He had that people coming at him for that because he took basically secular gospel. He took gospel music and turned it into secular songs.
Okay.
So Ye is first of all, Kanye's not doing nothing new. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing nothing new. Mm-hmm. He's taking the beats that we're used to and adding gospel lyrics to them. Mm-hmm. So my thing is like, what's the beef with that? So that means we got to beef with Yolanda Adams, Kirk Franklin, everybody that does it. There's nothing Todd tribute, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the problem? So because it's Ye, because on his Sunday he want to take time out and go into the hood or wherever his church is at, whatever, and have because you look at him, right? It was basically African American young men, women, whatever like that. Dressed, they wasn't in suits.
Yeah,
they wasn't in dresses. It was
Mm-hmm.
it was real, come as you are, or whatever. And sometimes God sets you up to use your gifts to bring in the people that are normally ostracized.
I get that.
Yeah, but
And
if you get there, how you going to condemn them?
This is my thing. Like I said, I want to hear a sermon. I'm not just because I'm not really condemning him for the music. Like I said, I think it's a little crazy him turning like that we do that in church now. We turn that into a church song. You know,
we
I
call
get
it club.
I get it. But what I'm saying is, what is the word that is coming from a Kanye West? So what is the word that he's feeding his flock of people?
Did
because
you hear
apparently,
a sermon?
no. But that's
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying.
that's what I'm saying.
I hear a lot of that though. So my thing is he equipped to give a sermon? Is he equipped with enough knowledge to lead a flock? There are a lot of cults out there with people who do things that catch people's eye, and people, you know, see the little shininess of it, and they run towards it, and look how those things turn out. So if that's what he's doing it for, if he's doing it, you know, being a little shiny thing, like I'm Kanye West, so I have the Church of Jesus come worship with me.
No, he has other pastors. He has a lot of other pastors doing his sermon. You know what I'm saying? Like he's the musical director of his own church, basically. So he has other people coming and speaking and giving the sermons.
Okay.
You know, every now and then, you know, just like the pastor may have a deacon go up there every day. Now and then he may go up and say something or whatever. See, my whole thing is people start condemning other people for their past actions. So some of the craziness, you know, people may have seen me do in my past, they still may hold that against me now.
Yeah.
And condemn me for it, and I've evolved and I have changed. The same as you.
Yeah.
You know, so what I'm saying is when we get to this point where we start shutting down people before we really know what it is, or start condemning people before we really know what it is, you know, let's look at the walk. If you want to start looking at the walk of Christ and whatever, how he lived, whatever, we can't be so judgmental. Oh, that's a club beat. That's a house beat. How long you know about house? 40 something years. How long you been on this earth? That beat, that rhythm is an African rhythm. The beat that all house music use, doom, 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 is an African rhythm. So what I'm saying is this stuff has been around for years. It's nothing new. What Ye is doing is nothing new.
Let's go then. Let's go together.
And it's I'm not spending the money to
why?
fly and go.
Come on.
I don't spend the money and fly and go see no pastor. You know what I'm saying? If he was coming to Plainfield, I'll be right at the what's name, in there in the front like Jesus walks. Can you feel it? You know.
So now, what if he changed the lyrics in that to Jesus walks? You know. So
to what?
To Jesus, not Jesus, but Jesus.
If he changed, then we'll have another discussion. But he didn't. You know, he didn't. You know, he may change the percolator. It's time for praise and worship. It's time for the praise and worship. It's time for the praise and worship. It's time for the praise and worship. Oh shoot, I may have a song. I may go record that. Y'all heard it first here. Don't try to bite that now. It's time for the praise
worship
and worship.
In the back, worship in the back, worship in the back, worship in the back, worship, 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 worship,
but you know
worship,
what?
worship.
But you know what? It's been done already.
I'm recording that tonight.
If he did want to do that, it's been done already. Like we just want to condemn him for crazy reasons. All right.
If I worship, we all gonna worship.
Said,
it's our
your
worship.
audio is not keeping up with the lips.
Yeah,
you know what? Then
go to YouTube.
Yeah. We're gonna get you the YouTube link.
If I worship, we're all gonna worship. If I worship, we're all gonna worship. If I worship, we're all gonna worship.
See?
If I worship, we're all gonna
it'll
worship.
be a hit.
Worship, worship, worship,
And it'll be a
worship. But all the heathens be like, didn't I hear this in the club?
They do that now.
Don't they
did it
really
with,
say?
They did it with Kirk Franklin. Everything he does is a remake of something. So what's the problem? And people rocking it and rocking with it, and then he got a whole new group of followers. What's up? Well,
peace. Well,
no doubt. I'm gonna put the link in West's name because people going over to YouTube now. Here's the link.
Now, like what Tracy says, that DMX was doing prayers. Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool.
DMX, yeah, he's doing it. He's praying.
Why is it cool?
But why is it not? You can pray. Praying's not cool.
All right. So what's any difference from what? Yeah, because it's Kanye.
Did you hear him say any prayers? No, I'm not saying it's any different. But I'm saying DMX praying in his albums or before a song. It's just him worshiping. But he's not grabbing groups of people and saying, "Come pray with me," or "Let us pray. We're gonna pray together. Come to DMX. Come to the Church of D." You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, I don't know. I just personally think there's certain things you don't do.
We've been brainwashed to feel as though that things have to be a certain way. And then if you really break down, if you're really a true man of God and you really break down the Bible or whatever, all these restrictions and all these rules we put on certain things like that, really that's not how it goes down. Just like, we started that you have to wear a suit and tie to church, and you have to wear a dress if you're a woman to a church, and blah, blah, blah. You cannot come in your jeans and this and that. We started that. We started that. And there are some churches, unless you dress a certain way, they're not letting you up in there. All right? So if you get a commoner off the street that's poor or whatever, don't have it like that to get a suit or whatever, and he wants to come up in his jeans and his Yankees cap, you gonna kick him out the church?
No, absolutely not.
But there are some churches that will do that.
And they shouldn't know.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm not mad at what Kanye's doing is no different than what Jesus started doing. Jesus was what? He was a revolutionary. He did things different, unorthodox. Same thing with Ye. If this is how he's getting people. Look how many people was there, and how many young people was there doing something positive.
Yeah.
So we got to look at it. We got to look at it like that, man. Before we quick to shut somebody down and condemn them. I ain't mad at them. I'm rocking with them. Tracy Curry said there are not restrictions. There are judgment. And Lenny Cathcart said Felicia Nelson, hey sister, gonna miss you Saturday. I'll be in the building. Lenny, Plainfield's first.
Yes.
Shout out to the Field having their first house music and Prostate Cancer Awareness Festival.
Yes.
Milton Campbell Park kicks off at 12 p.m. to 8. I'll tell you one thing though about this whole thing, man. It's a great thing. You combining house music with prostate cancer awareness. All right, it's a beautiful thing. P, you have a problem with that?
Oh wow!
I'm just saying, Mr. Judgmental.
Wow!
I'm saying
judgmental,
Mr. Judgmental. Oh! Why can't it just either be a house music festival, or why can't the prostate cancer awareness be separate? Nah, bruh. We want people to have a good time, and at the same time, they doing screenings and all of that. You can go there and get free screenings. All of that. It's really a beautiful thing.
Hey Lenny, I think you should move it to Sunday and invite Kanye West, and he can have a service at the same time. So it could be a threefold. It could be a house festival. They could be screening for the cancer, and you get a church service, a three-banger.
And y'all come. Let me tell you something about this one, this particular one right here. The one thing I do gotta say, Brother Lenny, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me for saying this, right? Don't worry about what the schedule is, people. Don't worry about such and such come on at 1 o'clock and this other DJ comes on at 4 or whatever like that. Just go
Get
there.
out there at 12.
It starts at 12.
Yeah.
Get your behind there and rock out till 8. All the DJs are good.
Yes.
All the DJs are dope.
Facts.
Are dope. So what, you may have one that you just get out there and support the cause and just party. Party to the good music. Rock out to the good music. Have some fun. It's a joyous day. So everybody, I don't care what city you from Jersey, you need to be in Plainfield on this Saturday at 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. Bottom line. Shout out to DJ Big H. We'll be rocking out Kevin McAllister, DJ Yuko, DJ Naeem Johnson, and DJ Mark Francis. I know them all.
Yep.
Except Yuko. I'm going to meet her Saturday. you know. But just come on out and have a good time, man, because it's Plainfield's first.
Yes.
And it's prostate cancer awareness, all right? So don't worry about what the schedule is. All right, just get on out there, have a good time. Shout out to everybody on the check-in. Again, you can go to YouTube if you're having problems on Facebook and listen to the show, because they said Facebook is our mouths is not matching what we're saying. So just go to YouTube, you know. But anyway, yeah, come on out, man. This Saturday I'll be in the building, just enjoying myself, man. Just having a good time listening to music, man. Music's supposed to bring people together, and then what better way to bring people together to also attach it with prostate cancer awareness and free screenings.
Yes.
So ladies, check this out. All the ladies listen to the sound of my voice. Bring your man out there. Bring your father out there. Bring your boyfriend. Bring your husband,
cousin.
your cousin, your brothers, your uncles, your male friends. Bring them out there. Have them get a screening. A free one at that. Let's catch it before it even starts.
But make sure you wash your butts before you come out.
You stupid. You stupid. Well, listen, after all that dancing, you're going to have to wash your butt anyway. But it's going to be a joyous day, man. Come on out and have a good time, man. Rock out with the city of Plainfield. Shout out to Lenny Cathcart, man, for giving such an incredible event this Saturday, Milt Campbell Park, Plainfield, New Jersey. House music, baby. All right? All right, with a beautiful, with a cause attached to it, you know, for prostate cancer awareness, free screenings, man. Shout out to Tammy Walker on the check-in.
What's up, Tammy?
Lenny said, brother, you speaking truth, and thank you for just to mention nothing but love. Always, man, always. We're going to have some fun this Saturday, man. Yeah, phone lines are open. Call in 646-233-1302. Yeah, we got a lot going on here. So, yeah, back to Kanye, man. I say keep doing what you're doing, bro. Don't let nobody steer you away from what you're trying to do. You know, if we see it starts to get a little crazy, we're going to let you know, like we do anything else. We're going to speak about it. But what you're doing is a beautiful thing, man, especially when I see the youth out there, and they saying lyrics other than some crazy stuff, you know. They ain't talking about no violence and nothing like that. They talking about the Lord. If you're going to shoot down anybody for talking about the Lord or whatever like that, the problem is not with them, it's with you. That's my thoughts.
And I like this answer, Lenny. He said, just a needle, no finger. Let me clap that out. I will officially be getting tested on Saturday.
There you go. Now I'm in. Because, bruh, let me tell you something. And I'll say this on air. You know me, I don't care. So my one doctor, I'm not going to put him on blast.
Oh, man.
Every time I come into the office for a visit, he feels the need to want to stick a finger in my head. And I'm like, bro, I just got this done.
Tell him, like, listen, man, I'm married.
I'm like,
what's going on?
Listen, older Caucasian guy, and good doctor and everything. But he feels the need. No, but you should make sure and blah blah blah. I'm like, I thought you was only supposed to get that like
every certain amount of years.
Yeah. Like, so I'm getting it at every visit.
Wow.
Something right. Something right here. Don't let me have to call the authorities on you. Cause I thought we was good last month. I'm just saying. Every time I go in there, it's like,
or remember the law, don't go in there drinking.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I go in there like,
you gave consent.
He do the blood work.
Jesus.
He do the stethoscope, all that. Boom, 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 boom. Then he goes, comes out with the plastic glove. Yeah, with the plastic glove. And I'm like, what the hell's that for?
I'm going in,
making sure there ain't nothing there. Blah 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 blah.
I'm funny.
Like, bro, you just said. He said, "Come on." He said, "Come on, Mr. Bradley."
Wow.
Blah 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 blah. I always find myself after.
Oh man,
like,
make you feel like you was back in jail again.
It ain't going down like that next time, Doc. For real. It ain't going down. Cause you know why? Cause I'll be getting mine at the House Music Festival this Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right? Get you, Doc. That ain't happening again. Make me feel violated. Shout out to Ingrid Judge. She said, watch the episode of Family Guy when Peter got a prostate exam. He accused the doctor of rape. Freaking hilarious. Shout out to Carlo in the check-in.
Oh, man.
Felicia said he lubing you up for the one time.
Wow.
It's not happening again, I'm telling you. Tracy Curtis said they are expensive. A blessing to get it for free. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
This is why y'all need to be in the building. Real talk. You know, we laughing and joking, but y'all need to be in the building.
Yeah.
And Sandy said that's because he forgot he did it.
Wow.
They don't remember all patients that come in there. You got to let him know.
It should be on your chart.
He already did it. Yes.
Yeah, he got
exactly,
the chart.
Pete. It should be in my chart.
Yeah.
Mr. Bradley got a prostate exam already.
Yeah.
You do
last week. Did I come last week, Doc?
Yeah.
I don't see that down here. I don't see that on
you
here.
forgetting on purpose, bro. That's why I stopped going to you for a minute. But all right. What happened?
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I heard about this. So white supremacist found guilty in attack of 12-year-old black girl that was so bad she needed a heart transplant. Yeah, I heard about this sad story. Then I got a video for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me run the video because they explain it and listen to the details how they break this down, whatever. I hope this dude get whatever he got coming to him. Real talk. Let me find this for y'all because I want to discuss this real quick.
Day of testimony underway right now in the brutal attack of a little girl. Terry King is accused of beating a 12-year-old girl while she walked to the school bus stop. That girl was so badly beaten she had to have 3 surgeries, including a heart transplant, to save her life. NBC5's Tim Siesko is in Fort Worth for us with more. Tim?
And Laura, it's still the state's case at this point. Things picked up this morning with a DNA analyst on the stand. Now, she's the scientist who performed all the DNA testing for this case. She told the jury that a DNA profile taken from a swab of the girl's fingernails was a perfect match for Terry Wayne King. Taking it a step further, she also noted the probability it was not his DNA, a whopping 1 in 329 trillion chance. Now, King has been charged with assault causing bodily injury to a child as well as aggravated kidnapping. He faces up to life in prison if he's convicted. Both the girl and her father testified yesterday. We have not seen them.
Day of testimony underway right now in the brutal attack of a little girl.
Or did you not put video to that shot? Sound?
Yeah, I thought you said you can't hear? One, two. Okay. What about now? Can y'all hear now?
Yeah, they can hear. So let's play it over again.
Let's try it again.
All right, Joe, we're going to do it one more time.
Terry King is accused of beating a 12-year-old girl while she walked to the school bus stop. That girl was so badly beaten she had to have 3 surgeries, including a heart transplant, to save her life. NBC5's Tim Siesko is in Fort Worth for us with more. Tim?
And Laura, it's still the state's case at this point. Things picked up this morning with a DNA analyst on the stand. Now, she's the scientist who performed all the DNA testing for this case. She told the jury that a DNA profile taken from a swab of the girl's fingernails was a perfect match for Terry Wayne King. Taking it a step further, she also noted the probability it was not his DNA, a whopping 1 in 329 trillion chance.
Sandy said y'all
King has been charged with.
So she made me change something.
Yeah, her phone might be bootleg right now.
Yeah, her phone is bootleg. Because the rest of y'all heard it.
The rest of y'all heard it.
When we played it the first time. See, that's why you can't listen to everybody because everybody got different devices.
But you know what? Okay, maybe I don't know.
Yeah. Everybody got different devices. But anyway, let's talk about that story. Dude should get whatever he got coming to him.
Yeah, spades.
Assaulted a 12-year-old girl that had to end up having a heart transplant. So how bad did you?
I was just about to say that
you have to beat
her.
this girl?
Yeah.
For her, that 12-year-old girl, to have a heart transplant. Man, listen. They better not have, the parents better not have no connects in jail, because he out
didn't
here.
connect in jail. The father was sitting in the courtroom. If I was the father, ain't no way
hard.
that joker getting out of there.
No, it's hard.
Man.
That ain't happening, bro.
Okay.
It's too many guards, whatever, like that, whatever.
Tracy says she didn't hear it the first time either. So I guess, I don't know. Some of you guys heard it, some of you didn't. But it was an echo when we just did the second time. So
Yep. All right. So yeah. Moving on.
Kim said, can he be tried for attempted murder? I hope so. I think that is one of the charges. And then Sandy said, I heard it after I said it. Shut up. Be sorry, sis.
I'm just saying.
Don't beat us.
So good news though. This song I want to talk about too. So Michael Jordan donates $1 million to relief efforts in the Bahamas following Hurricane Dorian devastation. Right. Bottom line.
Clap to that phone.
Yeah. Bottom line, he had this to say. He said, I am devastated to see the destruction that Hurricane Dorian has brought to the Bahamas, where I own property and visit frequently. Jordan said in a statement shared on Twitter by his manager and spokeswoman, SD Portnoy. He said, my heart goes out to everyone who is suffering and to those who have lost loved ones, he added. As the recovery and relief efforts continue, I will be tracking the situation closely and working to identify nonprofit agencies where the funds will have the most impact. The Bahamian people are strong and resilient, and I hope that my donation will be of help as they work to recover. From this catastrophic storm. All right, Jordan is no stranger to helping out following natural disasters. He also donated $2 million last year to support North Carolina after Hurricane Florence. Now, I'm looking at a comment that somebody left on this. Right?
Come on, people.
Yeah, I'm looking at a comment.
When can you do something right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. So
it's crazy.
Miss Pretty Pinup says that's the least he can do, because I'm just assuming that's how she talks. That's the least he could do because he does nothing for the black community, who buy his sneakers more than anyone and refuses to speak on black issues. Let me tell you something right now.
How much did you
donate?
Miss Pretty Pinup?
Yes. How much did you donate? How much did I donate?
Yeah, exactly.
How much did you donate?
Exactly.
Whatever. I'm not going to sit up here and tell anybody what to do with their damn money. But for the fact he donated, like they said, $2 million for North Carolina,
exactly,
and $1 million for Bahamas,
he didn't have to do none of that.
He didn't have to do anything.
Yeah. People always want to talk on somebody else's money.
And our celebrities, do they have a responsibility? Let's be honest about it.
Absolutely not. They don't.
Do they have a responsibility for social issues or issues of that nature or whatever? And this is what we got to cut out, man. You cannot tell somebody what to do with their funds, their money, or whatever. The fact that he donated $1 million and he's speaking out about it speaks volumes. I know
social issues, I will say, they do have a responsibility.
Yeah, but listen.
But do they have to give them? When I say that, I mean if you have a platform, if there's an injustice or certain, to me as a celebrity, as a person with a platform, you kind of do have a responsibility to talk about it. Do you necessarily have to give your money?
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
but I still can't knock somebody for what they don't do.
Yeah, exactly.
As a celebrity,
no, I agree.
Their job
is to do whatever the job is.
Right. So if your job was selling ice cream, right? Mm-hmm. So you work at an ice cream parlor, people come in, they buy an ice cream cone, they give you money, blah, 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 blah. Right? Mm-hmm. So then somebody from your block is like, yo, Pete, get me some of that ice cream. Mm. I'm like, yo, bro, you're going to have to come in there and buy it. You could hook me up. Come on, man, we from the same block. Mm. Are you obligated to give him that ice cream?
Absolutely not.
Why? Because you're going to lose your job?
Yeah. Possibly. I'm gonna tell you. See, it's funny you said that, Scenario, because you know me being in the restaurant management field for so many years. They used to have people come, yo, P, what's up, man? Yo, you gonna hook me up, right? I'd be like, yeah, I can hook you up. I was like, but if I lose my job, me and my wife is very expensive. But like, you got me. I was like, my mortgage is this, my car payment. Like, people look at me crazy. Like,
so why don't you just buy him the food yourself?
What?
They're your boy from the block.
Man, knock it off.
All right, but
because what have they done for me that I'm just buying everybody the block?
Waiting for you to say that.
Hey, really?
What have they done for me?
I'm just going to buy everybody
so
in
in
the block food?
So listen. In a case like Michael Jordan, right? So he got a product. All right, so he got Nike, whatever. People buy him because they like him.
Yes, exactly.
So when people talking about, like what that lady said, we buy your sneakers and no,
Yeah.
we spend money on.
He
your
don't make you buy them.
Exactly. He don't make you buy them. You buy them because you want them.
Because you want them.
You want to have the new pair of Nikes.
And if you want to be a fool and pay that much money.
So I'm just saying, man. I look at sometimes how people come at people, and I get it. Everybody's talking about Jordan in the prison makes the sneakers.
Yeah.
I don't know what that situation is, or he's invested in prisons or something like that.
Yeah.
Which primarily incarcerates more African Americans, and I get all of that, man. But you can't knock him for when he do something good either.
Why would you want to knock him when you do something good? That's what I don't get. Why people want to knock? Why people always want to have something negative to say when somebody is doing something good? I don't know. Because it shows them what they're not doing. It's all deflection.
Yeah, Kim Sharif said, I don't remember hearing the Orange Man did anything.
And he's not, and you won't hear because he's not going to.
Tracy Curry said he was on the courts with 103 Fever winning rings to earn that money. How am I going to tell him how to spend that money? And see, excellent point.
Yeah.
Excellent point, Tracy.
Was you with him shooting in the gym?
Yeah. And Sandy said the Orange Man never do anything.
But play golf.
And that's the beef I have with people that always have something to say. Kaz said with a name like Pretty Pinup, she gotta look like Miles Mabley.
Wow.
You stupid. But nah, I'm just saying, man, come on, give people a chance. Phyllis said, wow, I can't believe he attacked her for what? So sad. Yeah. 12-year-old girl.
Just hatred.
Yeah.
Hatred is real. Hatred is real.
I'm trying to read these comments. Yeah.
Hatred is real. But I say big up to you, Mike. $1 Million said it may be a piss in the bucket for you, but it ain't for me, and it's gonna do more for the people than I can send them. So, kudos to you, brother.
And by the way, Chance the Rapper says Kanye's Sunday services are very, very Christ-based.
Okay, Chance.
All right. So I'm just saying, man, don't knock it till you try it.
Okay.
If he ever comes to Jersey, I'm gonna come check it out, see what it's about.
No, it's in Chicago. You gotta go. The Church of Jesus.
I'm not going
in
to Chicago.
Why
Chicago
not?
needs that. I'm not going to Chicago. You can't tell me to go to Chicago.
True follower of Jesus.
I could follow Jesus here on YouTube. Tell me where to go to follow Jesus. Follow Jesus your way. I follow Jesus my way.
No, I follow Jesus.
Go take
you follow Jesus.
No,
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna
Jesus
follow Jesus.
I follow Jesus too.
Okay.
Can't say that man's not following Jesus either. How he's living his life doing that. Can't say. All right, see, this is where we agree to disagree. All right. So anyway, we want to thank everybody for joining us today.
Yes.
On the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show. Loved y'all views and y'all opinions on different things.
Yes.
This is a day of remembrance.
Yes,
9/11.
Yes.
Never should forget. I never will forget. And wanted y'all to call in with more stories or whatever like that. I know it's a hard thing to talk about and everything. Very tragic day and everything. But just please don't forget and always keep your loved ones close.
That's a fact.
No doubt. Don't forget, y'all. It's going down this Thursday. You want everybody to come out. This Thursday, y'all going to hear a little bit of everything. Y'all going to hear some good house music. This Thursday, y'all going to hear some good R&B, hip-hop, everything. African beats, all of that. This Thursday at Galveston. Come on out and enjoy us for the after-work ride. The after work ride is going down.
Yes, sir.
303 South Michigan Avenue, Kenilworth, New Jersey. Want to see all of y'all in the building, man. All of y'all in the building this Thursday, all right? Music powered by yours truly, WBKS1 Radio. Brought to you by DJ Storm Norm, DJ Smooth P, DJ Jess, DJ KT, and DJ Big H, man.
Yes, sir.
So come on out and rock out with us, man, for the After Work Thursday ride, all right? BKS1 Radio at Gavelstone. Also, we're going to celebrate Akisa of Allure's birthday. Akisa of the R&B group Allure will be in the building, and some other folks will be in the building. We're going to celebrate Akisa's birthday at Galveston this Thursday for the After Work ride. So come on out and have a good time. It's turning into, I love what this whole thing is turning into. We had talent,
yes,
comedian talent come through and represent. And then the next week after that, we had a live performance by Corey North and Sean Blaze. The boy Corey North can sing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corey North. He came through, did a live performance. And this week, we're celebrating Akisa of Allure's birthday. If you would like to celebrate your birthday or anniversary party or some type of gathering for our After Work Thursdays, just hit us up and let us know. We're going to make it special for you. All right? So just come on out. We want to see y'all Thursday in the building. And listen, if you get there between 6 and 8, it's buy 2 drinks, get one free, and also half-price appetizers. So we want to see everybody in the building this Thursday. Let's have a nice, fun, grown, sexy time, all right? And don't forget, Friday, you know what's going down, TGI Fridays, 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway, New Jersey. We're going to be rocking out for the Friday Night Live, the Happy Hour Mix, and that's from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And just come on out and have a good time with us, man. We're playing everything from the classics to the current. Again, half-price appetizer, and they got drink specials, too. So come on out. But we want to see everybody in the building Thursday. All right? And again, once again, happy birthday, Akisa of the R&B group Allure. Man, interesting combo. Interesting views.
Yes, as always.
Yes. No doubt, man. And so we'll see y'all tomorrow. All right? In the morning. Tomorrow. And we got a special guest tomorrow. Y'all remember Samantha Cole? May not. Google her. Remember the song that used to go, "Ooh, boy, I love you so. Never, ever gonna let you go." That one. Yeah, with Shaggy. The joint with Shaggy. She'll be our guest tomorrow. Shout out to Samantha Cole.
Yes.
We're gonna see what she's been up to. She got new music. She's been doing a lot of things. She's been helping a lot of kids, man, with their career and everything. So shout out to Samantha Cole. She also used to be on what was that? Maury a lot. She used to be on.
She got a lot of babies.
Nah.
I'm messing with you.
Nah, I think she used
He's
to be on
the
Maury
daddy.
a lot too. Nah. But we're gonna talk to Samantha tomorrow. She's cool people too, man.
Yes.
No doubt. And so she'll be our guest tomorrow on the Man Cave Morning Show and everything. So we want to thank everybody for joining us.
Yes.
Because remember, this show is never about us.
No, because it's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
All right?
And we love you guys.
Because it's not a damn thing you can do about it.
That's right.
Peace and blessings.
Peace. We out of here.
We out.
Love you.
To the Man Cave Morning Show on BKS1 Radio. It's D.L. Hughley. You listen to the Man Cave Morning Show.